new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go.
6, 7, red. Ready?
First down, Love to pass. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
3rd and 2. Love wants to shift things around.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, only got 1. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Set, hut. 22 needle. Needle, black. Needle, blue. Set, hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 49-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow. Ready.
Love. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Black open. Black shot.
On 3rd down, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Strike 2.
To the air again, Love. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They run with a former Panther. It's D'Onta Foreman.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
There's Evans again, complete.
Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Foreman powering ahead.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now motion left with Mooney. Fields now to throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown!
D'Onta Foreman
From 8 yards out.
And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Second down, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Ready, break.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Smack, break.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Love now on 2nd down.
He'll find the ball complete.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara.
36 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a give to Foreman.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Angel, Angel, Angel.
On first down, it's Fields. They set up the screen to Foreman. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Mooney, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to run with Foreman.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On play action, Love to throw.
That's complete to Wicks.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Love now to pass on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second down, Love once more. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coach.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 66 yards. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's Fields.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On play action, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Again, Fields.
Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go for the lottery after that. But a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets' sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a second down throw for Love here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it, and they have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans.
And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Foreman trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Fields.
That's caught at the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Black shot. Ready?
First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
White. Red, yellow. 62 blaster. 6. Mega. Smash. Red. Quad red.
Here's Love.
And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down in this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through. Was it Fields hit and the ball is loose. It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Off the play fake, Love.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jayden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
16-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 11 yards out.
and the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 13. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Fields. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now it's Fields. Touchdown Bears. Mike Evans from 8 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Ready.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Okay, ready? Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Green Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory.